Good morning. Today's Wednesday, April 15th. It's our 18th day of school at home in our 4th week. And today we're going to get right started on practicing writing our letter V. We're also going to review your name. So your name's going to be a little different than mine. So once again, we have to practice our letter V's. Remember, we're going to start at the top, go diagonal all the way to the bottom, go diagonal all the way back up. Try to make sure that the space in between isn't too small or too big. Down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Oh my goodness, I can get a whole bunch going here. Doing really good. I wonder if I got 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Darn, I didn't fit one in. I don't want to squeeze one in because then that's too small and too squished. So I'll just go down here, down and up. And now I have 8 really good capital V's. You should be getting pretty quick with your V's. Remember, your lowercase ones start at the dotted line, down and up, all the way to the bottom and all the way up to the dotted line. Down and up, down and up. Uh-oh, that happens when you're going fast. You don't want it to go above the dotted line. Down and up, down and up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, can I fit it on there? 8. Wow, I got 8 really good capital V's and 8 really good lowercase V's, the V's. Now, in the weekly happenings, they say that today we should review and write and say the letters of your name. So we're going to go with my first name, which is Mary. You're going to do your own. So I'm going to start with my letter M for Mary. One line straight down, lift, diagonal, diagonal. Oh, there's my V. And straight down. Well, that's a big letter. Lowercase letter for A, I'm going to start just underneath the dotted line. And I'm going to go around, touch, and down. For my lowercase r, I'm going to start at the dotted line, go all the way down and up like you're diving, and then stop. And then for the letter y, I'm going to make the letter V. Well, I'm going to make my first one. Down, lift my pencil, and go all the way below the line. So I have my name. And Miss Doe also said in the weekly happenings I should say the letters of my name. M-A-R-Y. And for a little extra practice, I'm going to do my son's name. Capital A, which is like an upside down V with a line across it. The letter D, we're going to go around like the letter C, all the way up and back down. And then a letter A, all the way around like a C, touch and down. And then a lowercase m, which is 2 letter N's right next to each other. So we have A-D-A-M. If you have someone else in your family and you can practice their name, you probably should. Do 8 capital V's, 8 lowercase V's, your name, and practice saying the letters. Well, since we've written our letter V, and today is Wednesday, we're going to make our letter V out of Play-Doh or salt dough or any dough that you have around, like edible Play-Doh or homemade Play-Doh. Now, easiest way to make a V is to roll out a very long. I'm going to cut it and then I'm going to make it into a V. Now this kind of looks like a U. I need a point at the bottom. That's the difference between a V and a U. A V has a very sharp point and a U is kind of round. So here's my capital V, and now I need to make my lowercase v because this is definitely a lowercase u. So I'm going to make a sharp point to change my u into a V. Capital V, lowercase v. Make sure that when you make them, they don't look like this. We don't want a U. We want a V. And now that I've done that, I think I'll take this because I'm waiting for my son. And while I'm waiting for him, I will turn my V into a yummy ice cream. That's it for now. Well, okay, so we finished writing and making our letter V and practicing our name, so it's time for calendar. I'm wondering, do you remember from yesterday what month we're in? Remember, it has an A, that makes an A sound at the beginning, and a P, and an R, and an I that makes an I sound, and an L that makes a little sound. April. April. So this is the month of April, and we have to practice our days of the week. I think I'm just going to say them today, but you should be practicing your days of the week and months of the year songs with the help of YouTube. We have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So looking at our pattern, yesterday we discovered our pattern was rainbow, umbrella, raindrops. That's what the first three are. And then it repeats, rainbow, umbrella, raindrops. And we kept this pattern going, so when we got to rainbow, we knew the next one was umbrella. So what's today going to be in our pattern? Did you make a guess? Well, I know it's going to be raindrops. This is what we call an ABC pattern because the first picture becomes an A, the second picture becomes a B, and the third picture becomes a C. So ABC, 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 and the pattern repeats itself. ABC, ABC. I wonder what tomorrow's going to be. And since we also know that today is the 15th, because this is the number 1, 5, which together makes the number 15, let's count to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Thinking about today, yesterday, and tomorrow, today's day is Wednesday. I remember that was our tomorrow yesterday. So we have moved the 15th Wednesday to today. What was yesterday? Yesterday was the time in front of today. So let's look in front of it and find out what day of the week that was. Yesterday was Tuesday. Oh my. So let me stick this up here because yesterday, the 14th, was Tuesday. And tomorrow will be, well, we don't have a card for it yet, but we can still figure out what day of the week tomorrow will be. Tomorrow will be the TH together. Thursday. So I'm going to put this up for tomorrow. And now I have to remember for my days of the week down here what today was. Today is Wednesday. So let me put Wednesday in here. Yesterday was Tuesday. So let me put Tuesday here. And tomorrow will be Thursday. So let me find my Thursday and stick it in here. Now the last thing we have to do on calendar is to figure out what the weather's going to be like. So let's see if my cameraman can join me at the front door. There's a really good shot. It looks a lot like yesterday's weather. So come on in, cameraman, and we'll make our choices. Here are our choices. Rainy, cloudy, snowy, partly cloudy. Remember, that's with the sun and clouds. Sunny and windy. I'll give you a moment to make your choices, but I think you pretty much already know today is the sunny day. So we'll stick our sunny right there. And there's our calendar for today. Today's story is another Laura Numeroff book, illustrated also excuse me, by Felicia Bond. And it's called If You Give a Pig a Pancake. Oh, there goes Piggy. He's walking somewhere. If you give a pig a pancake. Ooh, I like this scene. Now we have a little girl instead of a little boy. And it says, if you give a pig a pancake, she'll want some syrup to go with it. Oh, she certainly does look like she wants some. You'll give her some of your favorite maple syrup. She'll probably get all sticky. Oh no. So she'll want to take a bath. Well, that makes sense. She'll ask you for some bubbles. Look how excited she is. When you give her the bubbles, she'll probably ask you for a toy. You'll have to find your rubber duck. That's a good bath toy. The duck will remind her of the farm where she was born. She might feel homesick and want to visit her family. She'll want you to come too. She'll look through your closet for a suitcase. Oh my goodness, she's making quite the mess over there. Then she'll look under your bed. When she's under the bed, she'll find your old tap shoes. She'll try them on. She'll probably need something special to wear with them. Oh my goodness, she's making quite the mess. When she's all dressed, she'll ask for some music. You'll play your very best piano piece, and she'll start dancing. Oh wow, she does look happy. Then she'll want you to take her picture, so you'll have to get your camera. When she sees the picture, she'll ask you to take more. Then she'll want to send one to each of her friends. You'll have to give her some envelopes and some stamps and take her to the mailbox. On the way, she'll see the tree in your backyard. She'll want to build a tree house. Wow, this is a very excitable, interesting pig. So you'll have to get her some wood, a hammer, and some nails. When the tree house is finished, she'll want to decorate it. She'll ask for wallpaper and glue. Oh my, that is a very intricate tree house. When she hangs the wallpaper, she'll get all sticky. Feeling sticky will remind her of your favorite maple syrup. She'll probably ask you for some. And chances are, if she asks you for some syrup, she'll want a pancake to go with it. I do believe the little girl in the story just became exhausted and fell asleep. Definitely a very good story. We still have 2 more this week from Laura Numeroff and Felicia Bond. I hope you enjoy them. Well, here we are practicing our number 8. Remember, the happy face for number 8 is the middle. We're going to go around and around and around. And one more time back up. Make sure that when you're making your 8s, that you don't cross too late, because if you do, then you end up with this, a really big pointed belly and a really tiny head. Make sure that when you go around and around, that you try to cross in the middle, the middle, the middle, the middle, and then back up. You want to make these 2 balls about the same size. Maybe the one on the bottom is a little bigger, but definitely don't do this. Oh my goodness, that's a little too big. And to avoid that, you're going to go all the way to the middle line when you make your first round. All the way to the bottom line when you make your second one. And then just connect them with 2 more curves. This definitely is a letter or a number that takes some serious practice. Let's see how many I made. 1, I don't like that one, I won't count it. 2, 3, I don't like that one, I won't count it. 4, 5, 6, I definitely need some more. 7, I think I can count that one. 8. Oh no, I did it again with the big belly and the tiny head. I don't like that one either. I'll do one more. Try to get 8 really good 8s in. Let's see if I got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wrote the numbers in their bellies. I have 8 8s. Now today we're also going to write it as a tally. Remember, we show how many we have and we start in the upper left-hand corner. We always fill across first and then we go down to the second line. So let's see. Since we were doing raindrops in our calendar and I have the color blue, I think I will make raindrop tallies. Here's 1 raindrop, 2 raindrops, 3 raindrops, 4 raindrops. I have to keep going until I get to the number 8. 5 raindrops. 6, oh, I can't do number 6 here because that's outside of the tally. Now I have to go down to the next line. 6 raindrops. 7 raindrops. 8 raindrops. 9, no, we're stopping at the number 8. I can't make another one, not yet. So 8 raindrops as a tally. Remember, you can also put tally marks, which are just straight lines in a tally box like this. So the other thing we're going to do, and this was with Miss Doe's weekly happenings, she has us stomping 8 times and roaring 8 times. So I guess I'm going to stand up if I really want to stomp. Or maybe I can just do this. I'll just sit. I'm going to stomp with my feet. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, those were some really loud stomps. Can you beat me? Can you stomp louder? Now we get to roar 8 times. Are you ready? Miss Mary is ready to roar. Roar! 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 That was a long one. Roar! Roar! And one more. Roar! That was kind of a weak one, but those were 8 roars. And that's on the Preppy K weekly happenings. Okay, so for our next project, I noticed that you guys have been studying insects in the month of April. Sorry, I just started the weekly happening, so I wasn't aware that we were already on insects. So I figured for today we would have some fun doing some painting. Now in order to do this, you need some red paint, you need a black marker, some paper, and if you have it, some black construction paper. I'm going to do a little of everything. Now to get started, oh, and most importantly, you need an apple cut in half. Now, in order to get started, the first thing I'm going to do, by the way, this is how the ladybugs are going to look when they're all done. And you may not be able to do the whole thing all at once because in order to get the spots on, I had to wait until the ladybug back dried. But we're going to bring the camera over here to this paper and we're going to get started. First, we're going to put some paint on a tray. And parents, you don't have to put a lot. It really will go far. And then I'm going to put my apple. I'm going to squish it around because I want the apple to be completely covered like this. Let the kids get into it. Let them get a little messy. And I'm going to take my apple, and you can do one of 2 things. You can push down and lift. But you can see that doesn't give a really good coverage unless you cut it perfectly flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back down again and I'm going to spin it. Spinning it makes a really good circle. Let the kids make as many ladybugs as they want. I may need some more paint already. All right, I figure I'll stop at 3. This really, it is important that you cut the apple flat, or they could just go around like this until it's colored in. After this, you're going to want to wait for it to dry, but if you're a little impatient, what I would say, if your little ones are a little impatient, I would suggest you, parents, older brothers, older sisters, make the heads and let the kids color them in with marker. So you just do the outline and let the kids color them in. Kids, you guys can go back in your very neatest, no scribble scrabble. And if the ladybug is dry, it'll be easier if you wait because then they can color right up to the ladybug and not get any paint on them. Anyway, you're going to want to color in your ladybug heads. Now, you guys should have been learning that all insects have 6 legs. Well, we're going to need to put 6 legs on our ladybugs. So as soon as I finish this head, I will go ahead and start with 6 legs. Now, ladybugs like to have the same number of legs on each side. So we're going to make a letter V, a letter V, a letter V. We're actually going backwards on these letters on this side. And then I'll make another letter V over here. And we have 3 V's on this side, 3 V's on this side. So let me get my letter V's in there. And we will have our ladybug legs. I'm almost done. Letter upside down V. Upside down V's. Okay, so my ladybugs are looking pretty good, but I don't think we've had enough opportunities to really practice cutting. So super preppies, I would like your parents to draw, I drew 4 because I had 4 ladybugs before, but draw yourself some lines for the center of the back of the ladybugs. And have your kids practice cutting them out. Super preppies, that means I want you to do baby bites, and cut out your ladybug backs. There's usually a stripe. Now, if you waited for it to dry, you're going to have to glue it down. But if you do it like this when the paint is still wet, the paint will act like glue. So baby bites, baby bites, baby bites. I would suggest giving the super preppies a small piece of paper to handle rather than the large one. It's just easier for their hands with the small pieces of paper. Baby bites, baby bites, baby bites. I usually tell the kids if there's pencil marks on it to flip it over and do the side that doesn't have the pencil marks. That's just me being picky. And baby bites, baby bites, baby bites, baby bites, baby bites, baby bites. And we will put this last one down. Now you really should wait for this last part, and that is to put the polka dots. I see this section right here is pretty dry, so I'm just going to go ahead and put a circle. Have the kids put, and then challenge them to put our number of the month. You'll notice that in these ladybugs, I put 8 circles in each ladybug. Sometimes there's 3 on one side and 5 on the other. Sometimes there's 4 and 4. It's up to the kids. Let them decide where they want to put them, but challenge them to put 8 circles for the ladybug spots because that's our number of the month. So my final thing for the day is I found a website called mathseeds.com. You can get a 30-day free trial, and it's geared for math for kids 5 through 9 or 4 through 9. To be honest, I haven't been on it to play with it yet, but it says that it's got fun interactive math games and there's a lot of positive reviews about it. So since the trial is free for a month, you really should give it a try and let me know how it works for you. Mathseeds.com. Well, that's all for today. I look forward to seeing you guys on Thursday. Bye-bye. It's a little different than mine, but I just recently got on the weekly happenings newsletter that's coming out from some of the Preppy K classrooms. So I'm going to realign some of my things to more closely match up with what they're doing on their weekly happenings. So if you're in Miss Doe's class or Miss O's class or Miss Avila Perez's class, and I think there's one more, I'm going to get my work a lot closer to theirs.